Hello and welcome. It's Holly Hireman, CEO of Fit Finances, and I have a super special message for you. It's something that I get asked actually all the time. People ask me all the time, how can I share the Beachbody business without sounding like a salesperson? Or how can I share a product or a program with someone without feeling guilty because I know I'm gonna make a commission and I don't wanna come across as pushy and I don't wanna come across as salesy and yada, yada, yada. In fact, it's probably the number one objection why somebody says they don't want to become a coach is because they're afraid that as soon as they become a coach, they're going to become this weird, yucky salesperson. Well, if you're not a weird, yucky salesperson, don't become one. That's my biggest point of advice is don't become one. You don't have to be anything that you're not meant to be in this business. All you have to be is you and offer your personal, unique value to people. So here is my biggest piece of advice that I can give anybody that's feeling this way. Because I felt it too. And I believe that probably everybody, unless they're just like super into sales and they've been like that their whole life, I can imagine that just the idea, actually I can't just imagine, I know for a fact, just the idea of pushing products or the business opportunity on your friends and family sounds very scary. And it's one of the biggest mistakes that new network marketers make is that they decide to ignore their friends and family completely. They decide to ignore their warm market for fear of feeling like they're pushing something on them that they don't want. So here you go. I want you to flip your mindset. Completely change your mindset. Take the focus off of yourself. It can't be about you. It has to be about what's in it for the other person. So when you're talking to somebody, if you're speaking to them and they're talking to you about having a severe amount of debt, they're talking to you about working 70 hours a week and not seeing their family. They're talking to you about always being stressed out. They're talking to you about living paycheck to paycheck. You know you've had these conversations. You know you have. Because I believe 90% of the world is in debt. It's crazy. But you've had these conversations. So think about, instead of thinking, oh, I'm so scared to introduce the Beachbody business to them, they're going to think that I just am in it for myself. Flip the script and put it on them. What's in it for them? They could get out of that debt. They could start to spend time with their family. They could stop working so many hours. They could decrease the stress in their life. You have a way to help them. You have a way to help them. It would be a crime for you not to share this with them. And if you actually do care about that person, what would stop you from sharing this with them? Okay, let's take it to the fitness side of things, right? You have a friend who's morbidly obese, who you know needs to exercise, who is borderline diabetic, who's probably going to have to go on diabetes medication, and they're young. And you know that you have a way to help them. You know that if they did a program like Slim in 6 or Project U Type 2 for diabetes, or even just got their nutrition under control with 21-day fix, you know that if they did that they're going to have some tremendous results. They're not going to feel tired anymore. They're not going to get sick as much anymore. They're going to start to lose weight. They're going to be around for their families longer because they're going to learn to live a healthy lifestyle. You have the cure. You have the cure for them. You can help them. I feel like it's not, you know what, I used to feel like I was kind of being pushy and, you know, but I had to flip the script. I had to turn this around on what's in it for them. Like, I'm honestly not going to offer somebody or recommend a program that I don't believe is going to be a good fit for them. I'm not going to offer somebody who's a marathon runner to start with P90X or even Slim in 6 or something like that, because I don't believe that that's going to take them to the next level. That's me personally, knowing what I know about marathoners and knowing what I know about those programs. Now, if I see a need and I know that I can help that person, for instance, that marathon runner can definitely benefit from some of our performance line, then yes, I'm going to recommend that to them. Not because I want the commission, but because I believe it would help them. Like, do you understand the mindset? It's shifting from a me mindset, what can I get out of it, to how can I help you mindset. And once you're able to make that shift in your brain, you're going to be talking to people much more differently. You're just going to speak with them differently. And things will come out differently because you're coming from a heart of wanting to help them achieve something. You're coming from a heart of wanting to help them, wanting to be helpful, right? So, and people can smell that a mile away. They know if you're just trying to make a sale, or if you're nervous, they can smell that too. Or if you're coming from a place of, look, I just really want to help you, and I think that this will help you. And if they turn you down, they turn you down. Like, there's nothing you can do about that. All right? So here's another analogy. If that's not powerful enough for you, then here, I'm going to give you an analogy. Let's pretend for a minute that you have discovered the cure for cancer. Okay? Cancer is a severe epidemic, especially in our country, and you have the cure for it. Now, would you sit back and go, oh, I don't want to walk up to these people with cancer and tell them that I have the cure? Or would you be shouting it from the rooftops? Like, look, this is going to help you. Let me help you. Here's the cure. Here's the cure. Here's the regimen. This is what you do. Wouldn't you be sharing that? Even if you were making a profit, wouldn't you be sharing that? Of course you would. Of course you would. I need you to think about this in terms of, you have the cure for obesity. You have the cure for so many different ailments. Of course, Beachbody does not claim to cure anything, but just put yourself in that mindset. You have the ability to take somebody out of their financial stress and strain and to make their life more full, more complete, and to believe in someone. You have the ability to do that. And for us to hold it to ourselves, I believe is selfish. I believe that we are made to be advocates for the products, the programs, and the business opportunities. So many people, when we talk about Shakeology, we talk about the awesome programs, of course, and you know what? They've got phenomenal programs. But our best-selling product, the number one asset that you have, is the business itself, especially if you're building the business, because not only are you going to help people in their health and fitness, but you're going to help them in their finances. And I don't know about you, but those are like the two biggest stresses in the world, is your finances and your health. And if you can get both of those in harmony, it has relieved my life so much. It has given us such a full life because we were able to focus on the fact of, it's not about just helping me, but it's about helping other people. And the only way for you to reach the goals that you want to reach and for you to grow financially is for you to put yourself second and put helping others first. And by helping other people, then the financial rewards just naturally happen. So I challenge you today. I challenge you to flip the mindset and take it away from you, take it off of you, the focus off of you. Of course, we want to have our own specific goals. We want to be achieving, right? Because it makes us feel good. And not only that, but it's proof that you are actually helping people, right? By achieving Success Club, by rank advancing, that is proving that you are effectively helping people. But the thing is, we don't know who is ready for it until we throw it out there. And even the statistics, nowadays are, somebody has to see something about 8 times, or they have to be exposed to it about 8 times before making a purchasing decision. So I don't want you to be discouraged if you have to follow up with someone 8, 9, 10 times, because that's normal. That is normal for all of us. So I just want to wrap up by saying thank you so much for taking time to watch this video. I really hope that it was helpful. I hope that you become more of an advocate, for literally helping save lives, decrease stress, increase financial opportunity, decrease health issues, and increase the energy and the excitement and just the awesomeness of being fit. There's nothing that feels better than being fit. So thank you so much, and I hope that you have a great day. Feel free to leave a comment below.